Right, why is Jojo Siwa putting her hands down there whilst performing live in front of a bunch of 6-year-olds? If she was a man, she would genuinely be in prison for this. But yeah, if you haven't been keeping up with all the crazy stuff Jojo Siwa has been doing on the internet recently, well, the nicest way to put it is she is completely losing her mind. Yeah, I don't know if that is her dancing or just the Tourette's kicking in. But anyways, before we delve deeper into her midlife crisis, I need to give you guys some backstory of who she is and why people think she's acting crazy now. From 2015 to 2016, she appeared as a dancer on 2 seasons of the reality television show Dance Moms, which was absolutely huge. I'm pretty sure every girl under the age of like 13 watched that show when it was out. But after she was done with that, she ended up signing a huge multi-million-dollar contract with Nickelodeon when she was just 13. Now the issue is when you become famous at such a young age, which happened to Jojo Siwa and also many other child actors, is the fact that they are literally forced to portray this image of a child until they are literally like 20 years old. Like, this is Jojo Siwa at 16. Please name one 16-year-old that is dressing up like a 9-year-old cartoon character. Like, just look at this room tour she recorded when she was around this age. It looks like some unicorn land fantasy that every 9-year-old dreams of.
You guys, check it out! We are in my brand new bedroom. I can't even tell you how much I love this. It is so cool.
I genuinely feel bad for her because there is no way she actually wanted to do this. There is not a single thought behind her eyes. Jojo, blink if you need help. Now, what makes me laugh is that even though she is like 13 in this clip, she still sounds like she's been a chronic smoker her entire life. Honestly, it's probably the stress from being forced to make these cringy videos. I can just imagine her coming out of a Nickelodeon set and rolling up a fat one to take the stress away. Now, she wasn't only an actor, she also expanded her brand to social media and unfortunately for us, began making music. And if you want to retain your hearing, I would recommend covering your ears for this section of the video.
I'ma come back like a boomerang.
Now, what is insane about this is that this has over 1 billion views on YouTube, which really makes me concerned for the upcoming generation if this is the type of propaganda they are consuming. Now, eventually, Jojo Siwa ended up having a net worth of over $20 million before the age of 17, which basically meant she sped run life before she turned a legal adult. And honestly, props to her, the real life cash cow. But the issue was, as she was nearing 18, well, she was still portraying this child image, even though she was a fully grown woman.
When I signed to Nickelodeon, there was an incredible team. And my career with them was amazing. The decisions we made together were amazing. And then they left. And I was still there. Same company, me, myself, my name, my image, my brand, my videos, and I realized that I am the only human in this world that is stuck with Jojo Siwa.
So yeah, she had enough of being this good little girl. Yeah, okay, that sounded a bit weird. But yeah, she had enough, so she decided to unleash the beast and become a full Playboy Carti opium. Okay, wrong clip. I repeat, wrong clip.
So tell me, man, the song's coming out this weekend. How you feeling? Are you ready?
I have already, there's a little kid right there, so I'm gonna cover my face. I have already shit every brick possible that I got none left in me.
So I don't even know what this is. She's got some type of tire marks on her face and is now beginning to, this kind of very extreme to say, but she's now swearing. I guess this is what happens when you're forced to cosplay as a 9-year-old your entire life. So it seems like her development is still a bit late, as now I guess she's role-playing as a rebellious emo teenager, even though she's pushing like 30 now. And if you guys think this is bad, well, just wait till you see her live shows.
Who the living just booed me? Where the did I come from? Which one of you? Respectfully, you.
So yeah, this is a video of her calling out a hater at one of her shows, which honestly, fair enough to her for standing her ground, but where it gets good is the comments. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Mad Max. What the F is Jojo Siwa gonna do anyway? Which, yeah, they're not wrong. Who spent their hard-earned money at a Jojo Siwa concert? That's the real question. Now, this comment is probably the most interesting one if you ask me, because genuinely, who is pulling up to a Jojo Siwa show? Because it almost seems like she could be selling out arenas soon. Now, I actually ended up doing some digging and I found out that she genuinely has die-hard fans. Imagine you raised a child for your entire life just for them to go to a Jojo Siwa concert and break down crying because she pointed at them. They probably wouldn't shed so much tears if their own parents died. Like guys, if the human race survives for more than 100 years, I'll genuinely be concerned because I don't think we can get better as a society when Jojo Siwa is what young girls look up to these days. But even though she is grown up now, it seems like her brain still hasn't really caught up, as for some reason in one of her shows in the UK, and wow, I can't believe I just said that, Jojo Siwa is actually a global star who is doing shows abroad. Anyways, for some reason she decided to rant for an entire 5 minutes even though her set time was only 15 minutes, which this TikTok explains very well.
Y'all check out this clip of Jojo Siwa boring the audience in England with her rant, which took away half the time of her minuscule 15-minute set. Meanwhile, the audience, crickets.
Say, write your own songs. That's not even you singing.
Yeah, now before we move on from her terrible live performances, there is a couple more hilarious things I have to show you, because I can't believe this is real life. We must be living in a simulation. Please explain to me why she just hip thrusted one of her dancers across the stage. And even with this entire new rebrand, people are still completely clowning her on social media. Now the comments, again, are just something else. Stay back, our dance move. Let go of my hair, our dance move. Yeah, she's cooked. And I think one of the main issues with Jojo Siwa is that she actually has an impact on the youth. Like, you know how young boys look up to like Messi and Ronaldo? Well, the girls have Jojo Siwa, which is obviously not great.
No one has made this dramatic of a change yet. No one has made, in my generation, this extreme of a switch. And I am the first in the generation. It is very scary, but someone's got to do it.
I mean, just look at the interviewer's face. Someone give this man a raise. He is trying so hard to hold back the laughter, or maybe tears. It genuinely might be tears, because if I had to listen to Jojo Siwa talk about how she's revolutionizing music, I might break down crying. And even though Jojo Siwa seems like a pretty terrible person and very cringy, at least she cares for the youth and doesn't want them to hear any stuff they're not supposed to before the right age.
It was very, very important to me that Karma didn't go on the same Spotify that Kid and Candy Store was on, because there are still little kids that are either A, listening to my stuff or just discovering my stuff. I don't want them to hear what they're not supposed to yet.
Yeah, it's nice to say that, but then just look at the interaction she had with a 6-year-old at one of her shows.
Bitches, there is a 6-year-old right there. Why the fuck are you here? I love it. I am so here for it. You're awesome, dude.
Right, so you're talking about how you don't want your music to be heard by people who are too young, and then you point and swear at a 6-year-old child at your concert. Like, I feel bad enough for the kid because he was probably forced and held hostage to be there, but then he gets called out by this terrorist in front of everyone. Yeah, I'd need to change my identity forever if that was me. Jesus Christ, where are her parents? Actually, now that I think about it, never mind. She's not like 13 anymore. She doesn't need her parents. Like, this is genuinely what a fully grown woman is doing in front of children. She needs to be arrested. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again, if this was a man playing around with his hands in his pants on stage, he would be taken to prison and labeled as an EDP 445, not W-Riz. Now, this crazy rebrand and publicity stunts have been basically all a big promotion for her new song called Karma. And if you guys don't believe this woman has got money yet, just look at the amount of people she has working on this video. And to think that every single one of those people got paid a fat amount of money to be in that video. Anyway, she got loads of hate for this song because apparently she stole it from someone else.
Jojo Siwa is currently getting a lot of hate on social media because people discovered she did not write her viral song Karma, and a lot of people are claiming that she stole that song from another musician. Now, the video that I just played was actually an unreleased song by a musician whose name is Britt Smith. That unreleased song had been around for quite some time, I think around 12 years, but 2 years ago a producer actually came up to Jojo Siwa talking about that unreleased song, thought it would be good for Jojo Siwa. Jojo loved it and decided to buy the rights to the song, so no, Jojo Siwa technically did not write her song Karma that's been going viral. This also means that Jojo Siwa did not steal the song from another musician, but a lot of people are just very mad because I feel like she was portraying that she actually wrote the song when she actually didn't.
At least she didn't steal it, unlike the way she stole my eardrums after I had to listen to that song, badoosh. And with all the hate coming at her, she would clap back. And guys, brace yourselves.
Number one, they're the reason that it charted before it even came out. And number two, whether people like to admit it or not, Karma is a lot of people's guilty pleasure. And that's what this song is.
Why did she start hip thrusting and sticking her tongue out? I need to bleach my eyes after seeing this. So yeah guys, the issue of Jojo Siwa rebrand is honestly it seems like again, she's just playing another role. Like before, people felt bad for her because she was still portraying a 9-year-old even though she was like 20, and now she switched her character and pretended to be some rebellious teenager, and people are still hating because you can simply tell it's so fake. And with the fact she's doing insane and disgusting things on stage which is just unexplainable. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.